I would like to call the Planning Commission meeting of October 11th to order. Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay, roll call.
Chair Nemeth.
Here.
Vice Chair French.
Here.
Commissioner Avery.
Here.
Commissioner Rivera.
Here.
Commissioner Ward.
Here. All right, we are all here tonight. Item 4 on our agenda is the review of the agenda.
No recommended changes to the agenda.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bruce. May I get a motion to waive the full reading of all resolutions on the agenda for this evening?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you very much. And public comments. Now is the time for the public to come forward and speak on any consent calendar items or on any items that are not on our agenda. Our consent calendar this month consists of the approval of the minutes from last month. Is there anybody here to speak during public comment time? All right, that brings us to item 7, our consent calendar. May I get a motion to approve the consent calendar?
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. The consent calendar is approved. Brings us to our public hearings, item 8A.
Madam Chair, unfortunately, the site was not properly posted, and therefore staff is recommending that it be continued after opening the public hearing to see if anybody did come to speak to the item.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bruce. Then we shall, staff will not do any presentation then because it was not zoned. Okay. Well, did anybody come here this evening to speak on item 8A, the conditional use permit 09-10? All right, well, I will open the public hearing. And could I get a motion to close the public hearing, please?
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Can we get the motion to continue the public hearing?
Oh, okay.
I'll make the motion, revise that.
Okay.
Make a motion to continue item 8A to the November 8th Planning Commission.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to continue this item until next month. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, this item shall be continued until next month. All right, that brings us to item 8B.
This item will be presented by Matthew Alcaron.
Good evening. Joseph Childs Trust has submitted a request to change the general plan land use designation and zone designation on the surplus Kingdom Hall property to facilitate the expansion of the affordable tire store located west of the church, shown here in the yellow. To accommodate the expansion, the applicant is requesting to amend the general plan land use designation from HDR, high density residential, to DC, downtown commercial, and to change the zone designation from R4 to CDMX, which is downtown commercial mixed use. Here are timeline details of the proposed project. As shown, June of 2012, the Kingdom Hall Church was approved on the 2.9 acre parcel. September of 2012, the zone change was in compliance with the regional housing needs allocation. 2013, the general plan land use designation was changed to coincide with the zone change. In 2015, the minor mod approved the reduction in building square footage, resulting in a 1 acre surplus property. In addition, while the property was changed to HDR to comply with the regional housing numbers, after review of all of the sites, they were designated for compliance. It was found that there was a surplus of sites in this category, and the loss of approximately 1 acre will not negatively affect the city's compliance. Here is the existing general plan land use designation. As shown, this is the proposed general plan land use. Here is the existing zoning. And as shown, this is the proposed zoning. So the options for the Planning Commission is to adopt the resolution recommending City Council approval, continue the item, or deny. Option 1 is recommended. That concludes my presentation. Available for any questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alcaron. Do any of the commissioners have technical questions for staff at this time? I just want to make sure I'm understanding this. Basically, we're going to put it back to where it was in 2012 with both the land use and zoning designations. And it will not affect the city's housing requirement numbers that you need for high density, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. All right, then I would, oh, do you have a question?
Not a technical question for staff,
Okay.
but I did have a call from one of the folks representing the church. And she essentially let me know, she's a friend of mine, and she let me know essentially what Matthew had said. Pretty much everything was covered here. But I did want to disclose that I had a conversation with
Okay,
her.
thank you very much. All right, at this item, I would like to open, at this time, I'd like to open the public hearing. If there's anybody here to speak on this item, please come forward, state your name, and you have 3 minutes to make your presentation.
My name is John Lallo, L-A-L-L-O, representing Joe Child and the church. Basically, just wanted to thank the planning manager and Matt for helping with resolve this, trying to get it back to CDMX. We appreciate all the help that the city gave us throughout the years. We really appreciate it. That was it.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions for the applicant on these? All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Lala. Is there anybody else here to speak on this item? May I get a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the public hearing on this item is now closed. Commissioner discussion? Would anybody like to make a motion on this item?
I would. I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution PC-2018-035, recommending the City Council approve the approval of the GPA 18-005 and ZC 18-006, and find that the 2 legislative acts are exempt from the environmental review.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on our motion? All right, then I would like to call for a voice vote on that.
Chair Nemeth,
Yes.
Vice Chair French,
Yes.
Commissioner Avery,
Yes.
Commissioner Ullman.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Commissioner Ward,
Yes.
Right, the motion passes with 5 yes votes. All right, that brings us to item 9, staff communications.
Before you is the preliminary agenda for the next meeting. It's for a continuation of time extension for a assisted living facility. And with the action tonight, we'll also be hearing the CUV time extension that was continued.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bruce. Item 10 is our Planning Commission communications. Any planning commissioners have anything to speak of?
I would just like to congratulate Commissioner Avery on his 2018 miles that he has walked on behalf of SAVES.
Congratulations.
That is a tremendous
Good job.
effort,
Thank
and
you.
I'm very proud that to know you and everything that you've accomplished on behalf of SAVES.
Thank you.
I second that.
Thanks for walking with me too, the 2 of you. You weren't
Good
feeling
deed.
good that day, but
Yeah.
thanks.
You know about that, thank you. That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I'd like to thank staff, the city, assistant attorney. I mean, you know, we have our regular jobs, and making contact with us, communicating, trying to get a hold of us, has been second to none, and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much, and thank all the staff of the city. I'm very helpful.
All right. And I would just like to let everybody know that the Mobile Vietnam Memorial Wall will be up on display. It is opening the night of our next meeting, so November 8th through the 13th. It's open 24 hours a day. And I look forward to seeing you out there. We are going to have a fantastic Veterans Day celebration, so I hope to see you there. And if no one has anything else to say, then I am having the fastest meeting ever. I adjourn this meeting until November 8th at 7 p.m. Thank you all for
Thank you.
coming.
Good night.